Hey yo, hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're back playing Afterbirth, not Genesis Plus. We'll talk about that in a second, honestly. My winning streak is at a -5. That's good. We're going to play as Cain, and this is actually a mod spotlight today. We are trying out the HYDROPHOBICITY mod, which is a mod by Mad Dogs, and you'll see what it does shortly. Per the usual what we do here, I'm just going to give ourselves hydrophobicity. It's 526. So let's do a little spawn platform here. 526. There it is. Okay, here's hydrophobicity. So let's take this, springing into action. What this does is it makes our tears bouncy-ish, kind of. It's not quite bouncing tears, but they are bouncy tears. So if you don't know how I do mod spotlights, let's talk real quick. Since I spawn in the item immediately, if it is an item, then I have to skip either the first floor item room or the second floor item room, just so that we can get a good item. So I'm going to absolutely take the soul, and then we'll skip the second floor. Okay, we're skipping this item room. Did not realize this was an XL floor. I still think this was the right move, unless this ends up being something that's a dope synergy, and then we're going to break all of my rules and take that. Beautiful. I'm really happy about this. It's a pretty good realization that we probably should be taking the soul here. So hydrophobicity is pretty cool. There are a crap load of synergies with this, and it's one of the most popular mods on the Steam Workshop right now, so I'm sure that you've maybe already heard of it. But we're still gonna play along and hope for a insanely dope run here. I do want to kind of explore the rest of this floor, and just attempt to get as much benefit out of here as we can. You know, if we can, like, steal a couple of pennies here. The fact that we managed to get, like, a lot of them out of there, I'm pretty okay with that. So how are you guys doing? I'm doing, like... It's hard to say that I'm doing good. You know, it's finals week. I'm currently procrastinating. We're gonna bring that guy all the way over to this tinted rock. It's hard to say that I'm doing good because I'm procrastinating right now to... Oh, you son of a gun. I'm procrastinating right now to play Isaac instead, which, you know, there's some very positive benefits to that, but there's also, you know, a few negatives, I'd say. Here's what we're going to do. There's a guy skateboarding outside right now. We really want there's options. So what we're going to do is pop down this guy right here. We're going to play it. And then if we get a bomb, right there is a great place to use it, as we'll be able to bomb basically like everything in that room. And we might be able to even get Crooked Penny as well, which I would also inquire to have, because Crooked Penny is... It's a risk-reward item, but it's usually a decent amount of fun as well. So there's one bomb. I would really love another, and you did it. So let's throw down a bomb right here. Give me the secret room as well. You did it. 2 spirit hearts is beautiful. More money would be swell. You've done it. Okay. Everything is going right in my favor right now, which I can never really complain about. But anyway, it's finals week. I'm procrastinating. I figured it'd be a great time to do a Isaac mod spotlight. And I know that the elephant in the room is Genesis Plus's situation. So I'll talk about that in a second. Let's take theirs options. And then let's run on back and check out this room. I would love to get that chest, which is entirely possible due to this beautifully placed fire. Give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. Relax. Okay. I think we can call it quits on this floor. We've milked... Actually, we're going to go to the curse room. We have milked this floor to its absolute entirety. But give me one last beautiful thing, like 2 spirit hearts. I'll take it. And we're in great position for a deal with the devil as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. This could be one of my first wins in a really long time, simply because Genesis Plus kicked my booty. But anyway, Genesis Plus, let's talk about that. As many of you have expressed opinions in the comments about Genesis Plus, both positive and negative, which I felt was a good thing, honestly. I'm not going to say that I hated Genesis Plus. I had a lot of good times with it. Any mod that adds, you know, 5 new characters in the game, over 70 items, you're going to experience a lot of cool stuff. And I really did experience a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to take the speed upgrade. But the problem that Genesis Plus had was the progress that was made it was kind of like you're going to a Philadelphia 76ers game where you know they're not going to win, but they keep on trying to, like, make you spend more money as you're going. We're going to take all of these. They just continued to add more and more and more and more stuff, but they just continued to disappoint you because they were never fixing the stuff that was broken. So it was kind of like you never really felt like what you were playing was complete, is I guess the way that I would best put it. And I know that some people are going to be like, Tyler, don't even talk about Genesis Plus. It's gone, it's over with, they're not even making it anymore. Like, just move on from it. But I feel like it's still important to kind of, a lot of people don't know. I've expressed in many of videos, we are playing on the new booster, by the way, that's why we have the mirror here. But I also don't exactly want to re-roll my costume here because we look pretty dope. We're like Black Lost. So I'm pretty down with it. We're going to stick with Paperclip as well. But I know I've expressed a lot about just, the process of coding and stuff like that, how difficult it can be, how much respect I have for modders of this game, and just, people that are doing programming in general, since, I do a fair decent amount of programming in my spare time. I'm a college student at a university and doing, a lot of computer science related things. I get it. Like, I have mad respect for basically the entire Genesis Plus team for even trying to do the unthinkable. They were the first mod on the workshop to implement a brand new floor. A lot of mods are doing where, they replace the burning basement, they replace the flooded caves with a new artwork type floor, but this was genuinely a new floor to the game, which was something that was unheard of at the time, and a lot of many more people are going to start doing it, but you got to credit them as the first, and just having the, having the skills and knowledge to even debate doing that takes a lot, and I have mad respect for them for that reason. Because it really was, this is a brand new thing in Isaac. Like, that's not something that had ever been done. So you gotta give Genesis some credit there. The just big problem that they ran into was they kept on wanting to add instead of taking what was broken and fixing it. And I'm not saying that, well, they're lazy for not fixing it. Because, frankly, when you're doing something as big as that with as small of a team as what they had, it becomes really difficult for you to, it becomes really difficult for you to test every scenario, every situation, get it all working. Would I have done it significantly different? Yeah. It's, frankly, night and day how different I would have done it. But, you still can't put all the fault on them for it. The fact that then the mod got a really bad rep because of this, and also because of the leader of the thing. There were just a lot of things that weren't going right for the mod as a whole, and that's why it is intelligent for them to have just scrapped the production on it. Everybody went their separate ways. A lot of them are working on new projects that I'm not allowed to say anything about right now, even though yes, we will be taking Eden's Blessing, even though I will likely be playing some of those mods in the future. I do have a connection already with one of the guys making a pretty big one. But that's beside the point. Like, it sucks that had to happen, but don't show them any hate or anything. It's a very complex situation that, if you were a part of the Discord, you kind of understand what's going on, but it's not really even my place to say anything about this right now. Sulfuric acid is really good, actually. But anyway, I don't want to spend this entire video. This is HYDROPHOBICITY's mod spotlight. I don't want to spend the entire thing talking about Genesis. So let's talk about HYDROPHOBICITY. We don't have a great tier effect yet, but getting a tiers up was pretty nice. We do, we're super set up to win this run. I mean, we got a great defensive item in Empty Vessel, which is giving us a good amount of invincibility and also flight. We also have a Thame, which is very good, and is also a good way for us to get black hearts in fights like, the Hush, stuff like that. I'll be taking straight damage, thank you. And I actually don't mind a Krampus fight here, as we are a little bit low on the old HP. And I would actually love to see Lump of Coal here, Just because I feel like there's a synergy that has to be there. Awesome. So do these get bigger as you go on? They don't get bigger per se, but I suppose they do more damage. We managed to clear that entire floor without even trying. I'm okay with that. Let's move on. I know there's a lot of dope synergies here, so I want to find them. Book of Sin will give us the Bookworm transformation, which is also dope. Get that double shot occasionally. Blank Rune gave us a... Blank Rune just gave us Perthrow, but also, it also gave us the Gauze. Is that a new thing that Blank Rune can give you multiple, things? Why did I not think that was ever a thing? Is my mind, like, actually blown right now, or did I just not see what happened? Because now I'm, like, actually extraordinarily confused by this situation, but whatever. We do end up with Book of Revelations, which is honestly huge. And just in case I didn't feel confident enough about this one, Rotten Baby's also really good. Just in case I didn't feel confident enough about this one, you then give me essentially a way to get infinite HP on this run, if provided a way to get infinite battery charges. So I'm pretty happy right now. I'm going to walk away from my first mod spotlight back from my relationship with Genesis Plus. We're going to have our first mod spotlight be a win. I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know why I thought that would be a super secret room. It just felt like it. We do have 555 bombs, which it's not 666 bombs, but I wouldn't mind it being 666 bombs. Because, you know, humor and stuff along those lines. But we're doing fine on time. Now, I really would love to make it to boss rush on a run like this, because the ability to choose from an array of items has its benefits. There's Jar of Flies. We can test out the new Jar of Flies mod. Those that don't know, added to the booster pack. You can now see the number of flies in your Jar of Flies. Like, you can literally see the flies in there. It's possibly the greatest addition to Afterbirth Plus, or just to Rebirth as a whole, to be honest with you. Yeah, I really like that one. I needed. But we're not going to take it, because Book of Revelations is just, you know, it's a god tier item. I'm not going to deny that. And I'm pretty happy to have it. I do want to find the boss ASAP. I really, really want to make it to boss rush. I can't express that enough. So if we can move a tiny bit, I do want that bomb. If we can move a tiny bit faster, I wouldn't object to it. And I think we can. We're pretty powerful right now, in all honesty. We're moving at the speed of light. Or if you're Coldplay, we're moving at the speed of sound. Or if you're Bill Nye, you're moving at the speed of the 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. That's not the speed of light or gravity number or any of that. It's actually Avogadro's number. Not to be confused with Avocado's number, which is usually around like 250 in a store. Is that how much an avocado is, or are avocados worth more? I feel like with the random craze of avocados, what do you take here? Let's take ball of bandages. With the random craze of avocados recently, you'd think that they would maybe be like bumping down the price a little bit, or maybe that's consumerism. Maybe they're bumping up the price. You know, avocados are now a delicacy, so thus we have to raise the price. What else is like a specialty, a delicacy, just in terms of fruits and vegetables? So it's something that is just like, man, it is a blessing when I can have that. Like, have you guys ever had starfruit? I feel like we've talked about this like many times. Starfruit's good, man. I can't say I've ever had a mango. Can't say I've ever had kiwi. But starfruit's good. Dragon fruit is actually disgusting. I had dragon fruit once. You have to, like, the inside, imagine the pulp of an orange. Imagine that being the entire inside of your fruit. Except it's white and there's little black seeds in it. It's very, very strange. And just the taste of it plus the texture of it just kind of made me want to vom the entire time I was eating it. I really was not a big fan, if that wasn't, you know, clear here. I can see forever. It's nice to know. I will take the rest of these, because why not? They were all pretty good, so I can't really complain. What other, like... I know we've talked about the best fruits ever. I'm not taking Ouroboros. That's just a stupid idea. What other great fruit that are not well known? Has, like... Okay, here's something to talk about. The worst fruit are when they take two fruits and, like, interbreed them. Okay? And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Tangelo? Are you kidding me? One, if you're gonna breed a tangerine and a Tangelo. What the hell do they... Tangerine and Jello. Is a Tangelo actually a fruit? Am I now just, like, losing this and that's not actually a mix between something? Okay, how about a Pluot? Okay? Because those were a thing back in my day. I don't know if they still are. But my mom would always be buying Pluots. And if you're like, Tyler, what in the actual hell is a Pluot? A Pluot is a plum apricot. I do not think that Libra is actually good for us at all here, so we're not going to take it. And this is actually a great time to try to get a dope synergy. And I do like a lot of these items. Oh, Deadeye is so good. You can't not take it, right? It's too good? I think it's too good. But anyway, Tangelo, or not Tangelo, a Pluot is a apricot and a plum. And they weren't bad. Like, I'm not going to say they were bad, but it's also like, come on now. Are you really breeding together two fruits to make some kind of weird super fruit? That's just messed up, man. How about grapples? The grapes that tasted, or the apples that tasted like grapes. So they just called it a grapple. You gotta see that they're doing some kind of weird genetic engineering in that lab to make that one happen. Is that okay? I don't think that's okay. Give me, Granny Smith. Where are the days of the Granny Smith? Now we have freaking grapples. And it's not even a hook that you can use to fly across ropes on a video game. I will take the heart because we're going to hopefully get rid of it in here, and that's exactly what's going to happen. I think you take both, honestly. You take the Guppy item because you can, and the chance for Guppy is high in the future, and it really did not affect our HP that much. So let's just head down. We will make it to boss rush. That's almost a certainty at this point. Our damage is still, stupidly good. Not stupidly good, but it's really good. And we already found the boss, so that's a little excessive, I'd say, but I'm still pretty okay with it. Are there any other weird, like, mixed fruits? Is this worth a Google? It might be worth a Google. Fruits that are interbreeded together. I know there's some other ones. And it's all in the, like, weird fruit orange category. If we find the new trinket, it would be great to fight the angel and get an item out of it. But I don't know if that actually would work. That's something worth testing, I think. But we also don't have the new trinket, so it's hard for us to tell here. I will take blue map, because we can. And you know what? I will take the card. It's temperance, and not quite what I had in mind. I would love a teleport card to make it out of boss rush here. But push comes to shove. We could always just do boss rush. It's not high on my priority list, but we could do it. And I don't think it would be that horrible. Please don't actually die to that troll bomb, though. Thanks a ton. Still got an item room on this floor as well. I don't know what hit me right there. It seems like we're flying through this run. Maybe it's because I'm babbling about random crap the entire time. But we are also only 16 minutes in. That's usually like... Lately I've been in septic for that, and that is way different. We get betrayal or backstabber. Backstabber's not that good, I don't think. I will crack all these. Just one Guppy item really would have done the ticket there. But, what you gonna do? I suppose what you gonna do when they come for you. Our damage is actually stupid, though. This is really good. If we get Guppy on this one, basically GG, because we will be so powerful with those flies. 2 of hearts is not what the doctor ordered, to be honest with you. I think we go fight the boss. And honestly, if we don't get a teleport card, then who cares? If there's a good item in boss rush, we'll fight for it. I think that's acceptable. Get some more money here. We will be at full HP for the mom fight. And we will be basically at full HP once we get hit in the mom fight too. I know there was a key back there. Are you really going to judge me for not picking up a singular key when we have 15? Because that's a little excessive, I think. No deal with the devil. We'll take the Polaroid, and then we'll hop into boss rush here. And see SMB Superfan and a syringe. They're both good, but I honestly, without something like Diplopia, I'm not positive it's worth it to waste your guys' time watching me fight Boss Rush just for an all stats upgrade when we're already powerful. I think we'll do Hush at this one, just to do some weird stuff. And if we don't get any weird synergies by the end of this, I'll take some time at the end of the video to spawn in some of the cool ones so you guys can see some of the dope synergies. I think that that's always a fun time, and you might as well. So, that sounds good to me. But we're going to be flying through the womb here. There's not a whole lot that's going to stop me. Don't stop me now, because we're having such a good time. We're having a ball. Don't stop me now. That's got to be like... I'm starting to believe, you know, for a while, when you talk about Queen songs, okay? The very first Queen song that everybody knows, no matter what. Boom, boom, clap. Boom, boom, clap. Boom, boom, clap. Boom, boom, clap. Buddy or a boy make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got blood on your face. Everybody knows We Will Rock You, okay? That's just obvious. But, like, the next best song that everybody knows is clearly like We Are the Champions, right? But in terms of not very well-known Queen songs, I'm not positive that Don't Stop Me Now is all that well-known. You know, by somebody that was born in the 80s, sure, but if you're asking, you know, little Jimmy who's 8, you know, hey, give me a great Queen song. Little Jimmy is saying We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, or Bohemian Rhapsody. Alright? And those are all good songs. And one would argue that We Will Rock You is not that great of a song. But the other ones, really good songs. Alright? I can get down with any of those. However, Don't Stop Me Now is a better Queen song than all three of those. Bohemian Rhapsody is like a top 10 song of all time. So I know a lot of people are going to be like, Tyler, you're actually high as a kite on this one. But I'm telling you, you listen to Don't Stop Me Now a couple times, then you listen to Bohemian Rhapsody, you try and tell me that Bohemian Rhapsody is better than Don't Stop Me Now. You can't. It's kind of like, you know, you listen to... This is about to be the weirdest comparison in the world. I think you do take Ball of Bandages here. And it's a shame I didn't pick up Book of Belial earlier, because we would have not had it in this deal with the devil, but oh well. But let's make the comparison to My Chemical Romance, okay? And you're probably like, Tyler, this episode has officially reached a weird spot. You're comparing Queen to a punk emo band from the early 2000s. Yes, that is exactly what I'm doing. But My Chemical Romance's most famous song, clearly Welcome to the Black Parade. I don't think anybody here is going to argue with me on that one. Welcome to the Black Parade, great song. Is it MCR's best song? No. But look at the style of the song. It starts as this slow ballad. And then Duct Tape freezes our orbital. I don't really think we want that. And I will play you 2 more times. Pay out with something great. You've done nothing for me. Welcome to the Black Parade starts as a ballad. Then it gets into this weird instrumental, like, hype you up riff. And then it goes into a, you know, complete rock song. It's very similar to Bohemian Rhapsody. It's like, people love songs that have multiple dimensions. And I'm not going to say that those songs are not good. Those songs are good. But that does not mean that that is the best song by that band. It just means it becomes one of the best known songs of that band. And then everybody clings to it. And then blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden you got, you know, Welcome to the Black Parade playing on every 2001 radio station. Where am I going with this? I'll be honest with you, I kind of lost that point a long time ago. So let's just, you know, move back to Isaac right now. We're doing fine. And there's nothing in this world that's going to stop me. Don't stop me now. Because we're having such a good time, we're having a ball. Anyway. We are going to go fight Hush. I think that I owe it to you guys. You know, we're back to reality. Hope there goes grad. We were back to normal Isaac runs. At least normal modded spotlights. And we got the ability to try to get some good items in the Hush fight. So we might as well take the time, go to it, fight Hush. We're doing incredible on time. So it's hard for me to be like, you know, yeah, this is a stupid idea for us to go to Hush. No, it's really not going to affect our run in any way besides time. So we might as well do it. And maybe it'll give us something incredible in the meantime. I'm not expecting it, but there's a chance. This room ended up being pretty useless. These are both very useless cards, but the Lovers is slightly less useless, I think. You know, something like the D20 could make it, you know, useful. But I'm not really... I don't have high hopes for that to ever be a reality. So, let's just finish up Mom here. Pretty much none of these shots are able to hit me because of the soul. So, pretty good space to be in. Let's head down to Old Hushy here and have a good time. I'm going to take a drink of water. Stay hydrated, folks. Did I just refer to you guys as folks? I think I just did. Somebody sue me for that. Alright, let's crack into these. I want a cricket's head or something. I feel like I've opened a lot of golden chests on this run and not gotten any cricket's head. I actually really do like the idea of trying to use black hole here, so let's do it. And yeah, I'd say the mulligan is just an okay item for us. Pretty good. We will take boga bombs, we will take potato peeler, and for the first time since Nom, we get to donate to our donation machine because they are added back for modded runs. Because we no longer have achievements disabled, so that's pretty dope. We will buy this, and you might as well buy the key, in all honesty. I would love to take Potato Peeler with us, but we can't, so we're not going to. What I will do is look for a crawl space, just because something like a black market would be a good time right now. We did not get one, but I still respect it. We could still get it over here. Come on, just pop one out. You know you want to. You know you want to right here? Oh, you've actually done it. Never a doubt in my mind. And you give me a fantastic item at that. Chocolate milk. Alright, so our damage is going to be really good. Except for the fact that this did not really do a whole hell of a lot besides allowing me to spam out these shots. I think that's a good thing, though. Let's fight Hush. Let's do it. When do you throw down the black hole? I think you throw down the black hole later on in this fight when you have the little guys all charging at you. I think that's the best time to do it. Empty Vessel is going to be beautiful for us, and we're actually tearing Hush apart. So I'm feeling very good about this one. And the soul is honestly just like the absolute best Hush item on the planet. And we will be trying to also use a theme on Hush's little fly friends right here in order to attempt to get some beautiful black hearts, in which we got 0. Alright, good talk. I respect it. We will try again. We got a lot of HP here to work with to make this happen. If you can hear me spam clicking my left arrow key right now, don't think too much of it. Just know that I do this for you. I do want to throw down black hole. Here we go. Isaac myth busting. Can we move Hush? We cannot move Hush, but we can move everything in the room into that black hole. Which is actually... That's some weird stuff, though, that they're now popping out of there. So Hush is a immovable object, man. No newtons of force are moving this fat guy. That's okay. We're still doing A-okay on this fight. I will continue to harm myself to try to get a black heart. And I suppose it worked right there, but not quite as well as I would have wanted it to work. So what are we on the lookout for now? I mean, honestly, like, the main thing that I would love to get right now is a Yara rune, so we can get some extra items on the chest, and still try to find some extra synergies. But I'm not necessarily expecting to find a Yara rune, and I'm also not expecting to get any great synergies here. But we'll continue to look around. Let's head up to the cathedral. We'll take Black Hole with us. We'll try to do some fun stuff with it. I'm really not concerned about our HP at all on this run, because I feel about as powerful as one human being's ever going to feel on a run. And while this didn't really showcase hydrophobicity as well, I'm not going to be taking Plan C, I don't think. While this may not have shown off hydrophobicity as well as it could have, you can still see, and at the end, we'll spawn in some cool synergies, but you can still see how good this item actually is. Because not only does it bounce, but it ends up splitting into some other tiers as well. And that just causes a lot of damage to be given. Given? Taken? Done? What's the correct word to use here? It allows me to wreck enemies, basically, is the moral of the story. Hello, Ghost. Nice of you to show up. And I like it a lot. I'm very down. This is another item that, honestly, if it doesn't make it into Booster Pack 3 or 4, then I will probably eat my sock. Like, and I'll post a picture of it on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, check the comments down below. Blah, 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 blah. But, I will definitely post a picture of me eating my sock, in Discord if this item is never added to the game. Because it's honestly, this is the kind of item that should be added to the game. Cool tier effect, unique way of firing. It's just overall a cool item, and I like it a fair amount. Not fair amount pictures, but I like it a fair amount. Yararoon. No Yararoon. Let's just chuck a black... Oh, it's the battle of the black holes, boys. You can run, but you can't hide. There you go. Alright, take that. I love the idea of battle of black holes. Is there a better name for a... like, competitive of a competitive battle of the bands featuring only emo bands than the battle of the black holes? There's no way that you can think of a better name for a battle of the bands for emo bands than the battle of the black holes. It's actually the best one available. I do realize that our HP is slowly diminishing. We're going to take care of that by utilizing a Thame to get a black heart. Never mind. Didn't really quite do what I wanted here. But we will take these pills. Paralysis. It's a good thing I didn't pop those during the fight, to be fair. We did go to our secret room, right? Or did we not? We did not. You want to give me magic mush? That would be super excessive, but I'd still respect getting it right now. I will take these pills, though. Another paralysis. No idea what this is. Something's wrong. Something is most definitely wrong. I'm not going to try to utilize a Thame to get black hearts anymore. It has not really worked well so far. So I'm not super feeling trying it even more. That was the worst bomb placement of my life, and I respect it. Eternal Heart, it'll kill Empty Vessel, but frankly, that is the least of my concerns right now. A little bit of red HP wouldn't hurt anybody right now. And let's fight some Isaac Poo here. He also is not affected by anything. It does take all of his shots and move them into the black hole. That's a beautiful synergy. Once the weather gets good, all these people start skateboarding outside, man. I don't know if you can hear that right now. It's really freaking loud on my end. Hey, yo, shut the hell up. Alright, he can't hear me. I'm on the 5th floor of a high-rise dorm building. Alright, crack into these. Blue Baby's only friend. Not that great. Cancer, beautiful. Oh, yes. Is there a synergy? To be seen. There is stuff spazzing the hell out on top of me right now. Let's see what happens when we come in here. I mean, it's really good. I'm just not positive it's actually synergizing. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's doing a stupid amount of damage, but I'm not positive that's anything special. We're going to remove it, honestly, just so that we can continue to experience actual beautiful hydrophobicity tactics. That'd be a tough one to synergize with Ludo, in all honesty. Ludo's a kind of item where you don't synergize with Ludo. Ludo synergizes with you. So I respect it. Perks, I don't even know where a good place to use that would be. We also will not be utilizing Blue Baby's only friend to deal any of our damage right now. There's no reason to. This skateboarder can shut the hell up. I'm tempted to go shut the window right now. And then I'll die of heat in here. There's no way. This guy's literally just like dragging the skateboard across the pavement at this point. Okay, it's finally stopped. Oh, nope, it's back. Whatever. Maybe, hopefully you guys can't hear that. Or else the last, like, minute of this episode is gonna sound, special as all anything. That's another perks. We really don't need perks right now. But still, I can't complain. And really, this run is over. So let's start spawning in some cool synergies. Let me look at the Steam page to see some of the cool ones. So it appears that Monstro's Lung is pretty fun. So let's grab Monstro's Lung. We'll do this guy for a room. Yeah, okay, being able to spawn a large array of tiers that all bounce is pretty dope. Crack open the chest, get the stopwatch. This is actually fairly funny because we're going to turn back time and still have Monstro's Lung, so never mind. That's okay. Let's use Monstro's Lung on this room as well, just to showcase the coolness. I like it. They also said Mom's Knife has one, so let's try this. What in the world? We can spew out Mom's knives that then come back at us. That's actually amazing. I will take Sad Onion as well. Okay, we gotta use this on a room. I have to imagine Brimstone probably has one. Oh, dude, it's like freaking Shurikens. Oh, this one is actually dope. It does so much damage. Holy hell. I suppose when you fire out, like, 12 Mom's knives in one direction, it's gonna do a good amount of damage. It's like boomerang knives. Oh, it's actually beautiful. I love everything to do with that. Charm tiers, it's okay. Let's give ourselves Brimstone, and then remove Mom's knife. Remove Mom's knife. Did we get the Leviathan transformation? We did. So what is Brimstone like? What? Oh my god. Okay. Well, that is definitely something, I'd say. We're also still firing the knives. I don't really know why. Holy hell. That is something else. And we get Polyphemus randomly, which has officially brought our, freaking tier stat to an abysmal place, but holy hell. This is a run, man. We will go back and check that chest shortly. But what in the world is this monstrosity? Got freaking what in the world? I don't even know how to describe it. X-Brims? Is that going to be a new item now? Does a modder want to make me X-Brims to play? We just demolished it without even looking at it. You know what? We're going to continue this run by going down to the Void. How does that sound? Sound good? Cool. I want to continue to do dope stuff. Oh, it's so cool. I want to continue to do dope stuff here. Get wrecked. Nothing's going to stop us, honestly. And the faster I find Delirium, the faster I'm going to be happy, because I actually just want to wreck his face in like 3 hits. Because I have a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen. What an absolutely incredible run. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, of course you have an incredible run. You just spawned in all the items, Tyler. Look, this is a mod spotlight, okay? We were going to win that run. If anybody thinks that I'm going to blow a run that is that close to finishing with that much HP, then frankly, you just don't have respect for me or the game, and I would appreciate it if you left the channel. I'm kidding, please stay. But, still, I was not going to botch that run. I want to showcase some cool stuff, and that's exactly what I am going to do here. It's so oddly cool. It's also satisfying to look at, which is probably the best part of any Isaac mod here. Delirium Conquest. Well, good night. It was nice knowing you. I don't think you take either of those, but you will come in here and do that and get even more damage. Yeah, that sounds like a really stupid idea. Because the last thing I need right now is more damage, don't you think? You want to give me Small Rock too? No, I don't care about any of that. Blue Baby's only friend. I don't got time to waste a charge on these guys. You gotta take care of business. I know I said I'd never... Okay, also in here, please. Thank you, thank you. I know I said I wouldn't use you. I'm sorry. It's okay. Satan. Satan's in for a bad time, in all honesty. Yep, good night. And, yeah, just feel the wrath of my cold-blooded Brim X's. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the soul is going to basically obliterate your chances of ever killing me. Oh, this feels good, man. It's been a long time since I've had a stupidly overpowered run. I will take Mom's Contacts, get the Mom transformation. It feels good to absolutely destroy the game right now. And clearly the MVP is going to be Hydrophobicity here. Now, there's no way we do the things we do What in the world, man? Do the things you do. There's no way we do these things without it on this run. So I do appreciate that a fair amount. Okay, let's go find Delirium, though. Apparently, when you haven't gone down to this floor in several weeks, all of a sudden they don't want you to find the damn boss. Mainly Delirium is scared right now. That's what this boils down to. He doesn't want to feel the wrath of my exes, but that makes it sound like I'm taking ex-girlfriends and pitting them against Delirium. Which I wouldn't mind doing, to be honest with you, but what you gonna do? Okay, Delirium's gotta be down here, right? I know I'm just slamming into enemies at this point, but I'm trying to get to this final boss fight. This is what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see Tyler wreck face on this guy. This is the longest hallway ever. Look at this crap. It's a freaking 9 rooms to go down this hallway. The hallway to death. Headless Horseman, you didn't even live long enough for me to say hello. Come in here, Mask of Infamy. Yep, good night. I think one fly just killed him. Little Horn is actually another stupid one to get here, but I appreciate it. Let's go find Delirium, because this little suck-a-fool's still hiding. But you can run, but you can't hide, is all I'm going to say. You also can't really run either, because you're just a giant head that morphs into other figures, but you get the gist. Literally one fly is knocking out the majority of these guys. Delirium, hello. Yeah. Damage is pretty good, I'd say. Managed to knock off about all of his health in one hit. And, yeah, good night. So, that's Hydrophobicity by Mad Dogs. If you enjoyed the mod, be sure to check the description. There will be a link to the mod down below. It's a ton of fun, and I really do think it is going to be added to a booster pack in the near future. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!